Use. We hear it with Falcon 9. We heard it during shuttle, and looking forward to hopefully hearing it today. Just a
Hey
quick
yo, what
sound
is
check
up,
though
Godzilla
for
and
everybody.
Kaiju
It's a
fans?
full-on
It is
ship
me,
with
Godzilla,
two
in my
really
evolved
full
form
boosters
again.
continuing to count
And
down. About
welcome,
13 and a
Godzilla
half
and
minutes,
Kaiju
maybe a little
fans,
under that
to
until we lift off
SpaceX
today.
Starship
But still looking good.
6th
I'll turn it
Orbital
back over
Test
to you guys in
Flight
a few
live
minutes. Back over
reaction
to Jesse and
on
Dan.
Godzilla King underscore
Thanks,
1954 to
Dan.
23,
I
Part
think Dan said it
1.
really well when
So,
it really
yeah,
gets
Godzilla and
me
Kaiju
to think
fans,
that this is
here we
going to
are,
be the
a bit over 1 month
that this
later
is
since
just the beginning.
SpaceX Starship
Every month
5th
we place
orbital
us a
test
step
flight
closer to
on
a fully
November or
operational
on
Starship
October
that will take us
14th, on
beyond
October
orbit.
13th,
And at our pace
2024.
of rapid
And now,
integration,
here we are
our
now, Godzilla and
capabilities
Kaiju
are not
fans.
nearly as far in
Yes,
the
here we
future
are
as
now,
we
Godzilla and
think.
Kaiju
In fact,
fans.
we're about
Today,
to
on
set
November
Starship's launch
19th,
as soon as
2024.
2026.
It's time, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. It's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight on November 19th, 2024 at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time slash 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time here. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, welcome to SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight on November 19th, 2024. And, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, as you can see right here, we got the stream up here. I'm temporarily blacked out here for a moment, but it will come back any second now. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, this is it. It's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight today on November 19th, 2024. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, this is going to be a super awesome Starship test flight. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, I'm super excited for this test flight here for Starship here. And yeah, so here we are, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight today on November 19th, 2024. And that right there is the full stack of our prototypes, Starship 31 and Booster 13. Yeah, so yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, let's go ahead and get into SpaceX Starship 6 orbital test flight right now. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, please enjoy the video, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, and welcome to SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight live event reaction on Godzilla King underscore 954 to 23, part 1. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, let's go ahead and get into the video now. Let's enjoy SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight now. Alright, enjoy the video. Alright, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Ooh. We got ourselves a remodeled human landing system variant of Starship. Ooh, Yep. Wow, look at that right there. We got ourselves remodeled Starship human landing system variants for the moon. And that right there, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, is our full stack right there. That right there is Starship 31 and Super Heavy Booster 13, our SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight prototypes for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight today. And as you can see right here, Starship 31 and Booster 13 are ready for Starship Flight 6. This is going to be super extremely awesome. Wow. Look at that awesome camera view looking at Starship 31 right there, guys. That looks really awesome right there. As you can see, the shadow of the full stack of Starship 31 and Super Heavy Booster 13 are in the back right there, on the left right there. Alright. Well, this is it. This is going to be a super awesome Starship test flight. We're going to be doing this video with Starship Flight 6 over here. And we got Cage and Cage's brother Channing, Chainmaster 27, and Cage's daddy in the background. Yep. Oh wow, look at this. This is footage before Starship Flight 4 here. The Starlink terminals. Yeah, the Starlink terminals right there. Starship 31 has the Starlink terminals for that super awesome camera on Starship 31. Yeah, you can see the Starlink terminals on Starship 31 and Booster 13. Yeah, this was footage before Starship Flight 4 with prototypes Starship 29 and Booster 11. But yeah, we can see the Starlink terminals on Starship 31 and Booster 13 for that super extremely awesome onboard camera view for Starship Flight 6, everybody. So yeah. This is our 78th YouTube video on our YouTube channel, and part 2 of Starship Flight 6 will be our 79th YouTube video on our YouTube channel, and then the full video will be our 80th YouTube video. So that's coming soon. Oh my Godzilla, look at that right there. That is Starship 31. Starship 31 right there. The first version 2 Starship spacecraft prototype. Currently set to fly for Starship Flight 7, everybody. Wow, Ship 33. That's during its cryogenic proof testing, the tanking testing.
They have shrunk in size and they also shifted in location, and both of these things will help.
Starship 33 has a lot of new upgrades since it's a version 2 prototype right there.
Upgrades that will make the vehicle more reliable, adding redundancy to and the ability to operate for longer durations.
That looks really awesome right there.
One unique aspect of a trip to Mars are the different conditions ships
Oh
will
yeah,
see when
journey to
entering
Mars.
Martian atmosphere. Now, it's difficult to simulate Mars's atmosphere when
Oh.
re-entering on Earth, so we've been testing a variety of heat shield materials inside a specialized
testing,
plasma jet
thermal
chamber
protection
at the
system
University of
materials right
Illinois
there.
Urbana-Champaign.
That looks
where we're
really
able
awesome.
To more closely simulate Mars's 95% carbon dioxide atmosphere.
Aside from looking awesome,
Wow.
this is important testing. The intense heat of
Looks really good right
causes
there.
the CO2 to break down into its base elements, exposing Starship to atomic oxygen. which
Atomic
increases surface
oxygen,
heating and
oh
can cause
wow.
materials to oxidize or start to break down. Spacecraft entering over Mars encountered more than twice the amount of atomic oxygen at their
Alright,
peak when
so-
compared to Earth, and that is certainly a
Yeah.
unique challenge.
There's Starship
As we continue
31
to
and
test, we'll
Booster
learn more about
13.
what makes a great heat shield
So-
for Mars. All right, now that we're heading into the final minutes of the countdown, let's go back to Dan for the latest on the ground there at Starbase.
Alright.
Hey Kate, afraid I have nothing but good news for you. We have a go from our range safety team. We are a little over 90% full on ship, almost 85%
90% full on
booster,
Ship 31.
and not tracking any holes
Almost
to an on-time
full on
liftoff. So
Booster
we've got about
13.
3 more minutes of prop load. As long as the range stays clear, we don't trip any other holds, we might blow right past that T-minus 40-second mark and lift off right at the top of our window at 4 p.m. Central. So
Okay.
toss it back to you guys one more time, but fun part about to start, we are, what, a little under 6 minutes away from launch.
All right, so we are continuing to progress, now 5 minutes and 43 seconds until liftoff. Now, once we pass the T-minus 40-second mark, a number of events are going to occur in rapid succession. The ground spin and ignition systems will come up to flight pressure, and the ship will go on to internal power.
Okay.
And then after that, the quick disconnect, or what we call the QD arm lockout, is removed in
Oh, yeah.
preparation for retraction.
Ship
shortly
quick
after
disconnect.
T0. Now,
Also
once we
booster
pass
quick
the
disconnect
T-minus
on the
40
bottom,
second
too.
mark, we still have the ability to recycle the count under certain conditions back to T-minus 40 seconds, and then hold there to assess what happened and if we can proceed again to T0.
Okay, the Starship
However,
31
once the
propellant
water
load
from the
looks
deflector system
complete on
begins
the
flowing at
graphic
T-minus
right
10
there.
seconds, any issue after that would be an automatic scrub for the day, as the teams
Alright,
would need
5
to
minutes
refill
until SpaceX Starship
tanks
6th orbital
as
test
well
flight,
as
everybody.
storage tanks over at the tank farm before we're able to make another attempt.
Now, it is just
So,
unbelievable that it's just
okay,
been
almost
over
fully complete.
a month, and
Still
we
got a
are
little bit
just
more to
a few
go.
minutes away
So
from
let's
Flight
go over the
6.
primary objectives for Starship Flight 5, or Starship Flight 6, correction, yeah. Let's go over the primary objectives for Starship 31 and Super Heavy Booster 13 for Starship Flight 6, everybody. So, Starship Flight 6 is going to go the very same way as Starship Flight 5, but with a lot of new stuff. Super Heavy Booster 13's primary objective is to return Booster 13 to the launch site for the Mechazilla catch, yet Booster 13 is going to become the second Super Heavy Booster to attempt a Super Heavy Booster Mechazilla catch. So that's Booster 13's primary objective, and Starship 31's primary objective is for Starship 31 to do an in-space Raptor engine relight demonstration, basically a deorbit burn, and then go through atmospheric entry, and then make a successful powered ocean landing burn and ocean landing in the Indian Ocean. So yeah, that's the primary objectives for Starship 31 and Booster 13 for Starship Flight 6, everybody.
And about 30 seconds later, we'll close out on booster.
Wow.
Our flight control team.
There's a lot of fog right there.
In the building just behind me, not on board. Some of them might wish they were on board. Flight control team in the building behind me.
Sorry about that.
Monty got home early?
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Sorry about the puppies. Yeah, sorry about the puppies, guys. Cage's mommy is home. Just don't mind them. Just continue watching the video. Just pretend that never happened. But oh my Godzilla, have a look at this right here, guys. Camera view on Starship 31 looking down. And as you can see right there, Starship 31's thermal protection system looks a bit different because they took off a few tiles for Starship Flight 6. You're gonna see here how, because that's gonna be for future Mechazilla hardware for catching. Oh, and that's our payload right there. It's a banana. Starship 31's payload is a banana right there.
And that's looking right in. That's where we're gonna have Starlinks. That's our PEZ deployer. So getting it.
All right, so propellant load should be wrapping up here soon.
2.5 minutes. We are closing out on all of our prop load. Yep, just heard that our fill drains are starting to close, so that means we're no longer going to be flowing propellant into the booster and the ship. We're going to do what's called pushbacks. So all of that propellant in the ground systems is going to get pushed back to the tanks. Clear out.
All right, 2 minutes until the SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. This is it. 1 minute 54 seconds.
Quick reminder, you're going to see.
All right, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, it's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight to happen. Here we go, guys.
Sound, and then the engine starting up in 3 different groups, and then about a second after T0, we should see liftoff.
Alright,
about
here we go.
2.5 minutes into the flight, a little bit longer, we'll see hot staging, and that's when we're going to be listening really close on those loops to see if we're going to be bringing the booster back for a catch today.
1 minute and 24 seconds. Okay, so at 5 seconds before. Okay, so at 20 seconds before liftoff, we will see the fire suppression system activate on the orbital launch mount. And then at 5 seconds, we will see the water deluge system activate on the orbital launch mount. And yeah, we're going to see booster 13 ignition and then liftoff. All right, it's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight, guys. And here we go. 1 minute remaining until SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. Here we go. 54 seconds. It's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight to happen. This is it, guys. It's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. So, it's been a bit over 1 month since SpaceX Starship's 5th orbital test flight happened on October 13th. And now it's time for SpaceX Starship's 6th orbital test flight. All right, here we go. It's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight, everybody. Starship 31 and Booster 13 are ready for Starship Flight 6. And here we go. The fire suppression system on the orbital launch mount has activated, and it's time for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Water deluge system activated. 3, 2, 1. Booster 13 ignition. All 33 Raptor engines ignited on Booster 13. And liftoff. Liftoff of SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. We rise together with SpaceX, traveling back to the moon, traveling to Mars, and beyond. Go Starship 31 and Super Heavy Booster 13. Let's do this, everybody. Booster 13 propulsion and chamber pressures are nominal. Alright, chamber pressures are nominal. And all 33 Raptor engines ignited on Booster 13. This is awesome. Everything looking nominal. Alright.
Booster and ship, avionics, power, and telemetry nominal.
Alright. Avionics, power, telemetry, and nominal for Booster 13 and ship 31. Alright, 55 seconds. Alright. Alright, we're supersonic. Alright, max Q. Alright, max Q. This is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure. The most stress ship 31 and Booster 13 are going to see up the way uphill. Wow, first afternoon Starship test flight. This is awesome.
Aerodynamic pressure, that max Q.
All right, max Q.
Coming up in just a little over a minute from now is going to be hot staging. So we're going to see
All right.
the 6 engines on the ship.
All right, we're approaching hot staging.
Just before that, we'll see all but 3.
We are approaching hot staging.
And what we call MECO, it's
So,
most engines cut off.
we're going to see Booster 13 shut down most of its Raptor engines, which is called Booster 13 most engines cut off. And then we're going to see Starship 31 ignition a few seconds later, and then we're going to have hot stage separation afterwards. And then afterwards, we're going to have Booster 13 boost back burn. All right, here we go. Approaching hot staging. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Approaching hot staging. Here we go. Prepare for hot stage separation, everybody.
And we heard the tower is go for catch.
All right, Booster 13, most engines cut off.
Is set for true.
Starship 31 ignition and hot stage separation confirmed. Booster 13, boost back burn startup.
All right, hot stage confirmed.
Wow, this is awesome.
Booster boost back going. We heard that we are go for catch.
This is awesome. We're go for Mechazilla
Hey, Jesse,
catch.
take in the views. Hopefully I got a booster coming home real soon.
Wow. Booster 13 boosting back to the launch site for Mechazilla catch.
Booster right now is performing the boost back burn.
All right, Starship 31 has all 3 Raptor engines,
Inside the
Raptor sea level
ship
engines,
that is the
and Raptor
second
vacuum
stage of the
engines.
upper portion of the vehicle. Follow along with the telemetry
All right, here we
on
go.
the screen.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Booster is currently super heavy.
Booster
It's
13
currently
boost back burn is almost completely shut down.
This boost back burn lasts just a little bit over a minute. So
All
we've
right,
got a
and
little
Booster 13 boost back burn shut down. All right. All right, Mechazilla is go for Mechazilla catch. And hot stage ring separation confirmed.
View from the camera on the left of
All right, hot stage ring separation confirmed.
screen, and then
The hot stage ring has separated from Booster 13 to reduce booster mass on Booster 13 for descending and
we
landing.
can also
And there's the hot
see
stage
that
ring
the,
right there. Hot stage ring has separated.
Yes, visual confirmation of that there on your screen, which is great.
All right, this is awesome. Booster 13 at camera view from the tank.
That landing burn, again, it'll light up 13 of those engines and then pare down to 3 engines right
All right.
before booster catch.
So everything
we did hear the
for
call
Starship
out,
Flight 6 went nominal. We had Booster 13 ignition, we had liftoff, we had max Q, we had Booster 13 most engines cut off, we had hot stage separation, and we had
on console
ship 31 ignition.
evaluating
Yeah.
payment
So let
criteria.
me real quickly explain so far what happened throughout Starship Flight 6 so far. So we everything throughout Starship Flight 6 has went completely nominal so far. We had Booster 13 ignition, we had liftoff, we had max Q, we had Booster 13 most engines cut off, we had Starship 31 ignition, and hot stage ring and hot stage separation confirmed, and then Booster 13 boost back burn startup, and then Booster 13 boost back burn, and then boost back burn shutdown, and then hot stage ring separation, and Starship 31 is going to space, and Booster 13 is heading back to the launch site for Mechazilla catch.
It was pretty epic on attempt 1,
we
but
go.
the safety of the teams and the public and the pad itself are paramount. So we are accepting no compromises in any of those areas.
Exactly, and we're still going to get a lot of good
Wow.
flight data.
Griffin's
with booster
moving.
even, but especially with ship. Again, we have an additional objective today to do an in-space relight of a Raptor engine, which again will help us set us up for being able to do deorbit burns, which
All
is
right. Well,
which
it looks like we're going in for an ocean landing
what
here.
you're seeing on your screen is a view from super heavy.
Looks like Mechazilla ain't really healthy at the moment right now, so it looks like we're going to be doing ocean landing for Booster
So
13.
we have seen this before.
Starship Flight 7 will have a Mechazilla catch, hopefully. All right, let's see Booster 13 land.
Gulf Coast of Texas.
All right, here we go.
You can see it there re-entering.
Booster 13 coming in. Booster 13 ocean landing burn startup. Booster 13 landing burn has started. All right, there goes the 13 engines. There goes the 10 engines. And Booster 13 ocean landing confirmed. Congratulations, Booster 13, for an unexpected ocean landing. It tumbled. Well, looks like Mechazilla wasn't healthy this time. It looks like they aborted the Mechazilla catch, but it's okay. It's okay. Booster 13 did an offshore ocean landing for us for Starship Flight 6. Well, I mean, Booster 13 was basically Lucky 13 after all. I mean, all right, well, hopefully Starship Flight 7 will have a Mechazilla catch on Booster 14 when Starship 33 and Booster 14 fly. And yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Another successful ocean landing. Yep. Booster 13 has done an ocean landing for Starship Flight 6. All right. Starship 31 Raptor vacuum engines cut off. All right.
We can see on our screen ship giving us some
Starship 31.
brought to us by
All right, Raptor vacuum engines have shut it down. And yeah.
You can see basically the receding tile line that we referred to
All right.
earlier,
And here we go.
We have removed a number of heat shield tiles in order to test out and push the envelope on the ship.
And here we go.
Its capabilities.
And Starship 31 ascent burn cut off. All right. All right, and there we go. Starship 31 is now in space. And we got some really awesome engine camera view. That was awesome. All right, flight termination system is saved. And yeah, Starship 31 is now in space. And we have a nominal orbit insertion.
Confirmation of good orbital insertion for ship today.
It has been a very exciting afternoon so far. We'd like to send it back over to Dan, who can give us that live view experience. Dan, once again, are you okay after witnessing another Starship launch?
Yeah, totally fine. You guys have to be jealous. This is the only way to do this. This is fantastic. No, it was really cool to see it lift off 33 out of 33. Didn't go for the booster catch today. Initially, we were good, and then we tripped a commit criteria and did the offshore divert. So we went and did that water landing, as everybody saw. We'll dig into it a little bit more, but again, we've done it once. We've now done it twice. We're going to keep trying to do it, as this is just a core capability of Starship and what's going to make it so incredible. There's a lot left. We're just about almost 10 minutes into this flight, so about 50 plus minutes still to go. Ship, nominal orbit, so it's on its way around the planet. It's going to attempt to do an in-space burn. We're going to light one of those Raptor engines, the sea level ones in the middle, just to help demonstrate that we can relight in that microgravity environment. Really critical for deorbit burns as we start to do some orbital missions in the not too distant future. And then following that, we'll see a ship entry, maybe a splashdown.
Sorry about the puppies, guys. All right, well, Starship Flight 6 has been extremely, extremely, extremely awesome so far. And yeah, that was really awesome.
Everybody in a little bit. I'm going to tune in and watch the ship fly around planet Earth.
All right, Starship 31 is going to fly around Earth.
Back over to you
And
guys.
yeah, it's really awesome.
Development testing, by definition, is unpredictable, which we saw with super heavy splashing down in the Gulf of Mexico today, but that is exactly why we test. As is standard for these tests, the area around the pad
Stand by
along
for
the
star
flight path
cams.
was cleared prior to launch, and we expect the road and beach to remain closed until further notice.
Yeah,
All right.
testing development flight hardware in a flight environment is what enables our teams to quickly learn and execute design changes and hardware upgrades to improve the probability of success in the future. Please do not attempt to approach the booster in the water for your safety as well as for that of our team that will be working on recovery. Now,
All right.
we are going to continue though. The mission is not done.
The mission is not done.
over.
Starship
Ship
Flight
is still
6 ain't done
coasting.
yet,
But
everybody.
it has been nonstop since liftoff, and with the booster having completed its job for the day, we are going to take a short break for the next 35 minutes or so while ship continues to coast before re-entry. Now, as with previous flights, Starlink may enable us to talk to the ship through re-entry with no communication blackout. Now, we are still testing Starlink during this phase of flight, so
Alright.
nothing is completely certain.
Yeah,
Well,
so if we do have
SpaceX
these,
Starship
we will be sure
6th
to
orbital
bring
test
those
flight
to
has
of
been
course, one of those
super
means that
extremely
includes that
awesome
of
so
our
far,
members
Godzilla
of
and
course,
Kaiju fans.
payload, the
We had
banana,
we
and
had
we are
a
looking
very
forward to
successful
it. So,
liftoff.
we're gonna
We
be
saw
back in
Starship
a few minutes
31
for
and Booster
25
13
minutes.
complete their
Exactly.
milestones.
Viewers and no views, we'll see you
And
back
so
here
far,
in T
yeah,
plus
we've seen
40
Starship
minutes for
31
our
and Booster
coverage of
13
Starship's re-entry.
complete their milestones so
Landing
far
board
throughout
and
Starship
space
Flight
explosion.
6. Booster 13 did not attempt the Mechazilla catch today for Starship Flight 6 because Mechazilla was not healthy for Mechazilla catch for Starship Flight 6. But that's okay, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. SpaceX will catch another booster on Starship Flight 7. Yeah, Starship Flight 7, we will hopefully see Booster 14 do the Mechazilla catch when Starship 33 and Super Heavy Booster 14 fly for SpaceX Starship 7th orbital test flight. So, yeah, there it is right there, guys. Onboard camera views of Starship 31. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight has been super extremely awesome so far throughout Starship Flight 6, guys. Alright, so Godzilla and Kaiju fans, this was really awesome. So, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that right there is going to be the end of part 1 for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight live event reaction on Godzilla King _954 to 23. Part 2 will be coming soon. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight is not done yet. Make sure you go watch part 2 if you haven't already. So yeah, go ahead and watch part 2. And yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, part 2 is coming soon, right after this video. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, go check out part 2 because SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight is not done yet. We still have a lot of objectives for Starship 31 to do. Starship 31 needs to complete its primary objectives since Booster 13 has completed its primary objective, which is boosting back and landing in the ocean. It was going to do the Mechazilla catch, but Mechazilla was not healthy for that. But it's alright, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. We had ourselves a super successful Booster 13 ocean landing for SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight. So now, we're going to see Starship 31 and Booster 13. Well, we're going to see Starship 31 and Booster 13 in the full video, which will be coming out as our 80th Godzilla King _954 to 23 YouTube video on our YouTube channel. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to wrap it up for part 1 of SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight live reaction on Godzilla King _954 to 23. Hope you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it, and I will see you all in part 2 of SpaceX Starship 6th orbital test flight live event reaction on Godzilla King _954 to 23. So, see you all in part 2 of our Starship Flight 6 reaction, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. See you there in part 2. Alright, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. That was super extremely awesome right there. Starship 6th orbital test flight was really successful so far. Booster 13 did not attempt the Mechazilla catch for Starship Flight 6, but instead did an ocean landing. Yeah, we have not had an ocean landing in like a while since Starship Flight 4, so yeah. Booster 13 did a completely awesome ocean landing, since Booster 13 did not do the Mechazilla catch for Starship Flight 6, unfortunately. But don't you worry, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, there will be more Mechazilla catches of Super Heavy boosters in the future, which will include the next one, Starship 7th Orbital Test Flight, with Starship 33 and Super Heavy Booster 14. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, I want to give a huge shout out to my daddy here, who was responsible for making this video possible, getting the stream up on the screen right there. Yeah, so how was Starship Flight 6 so far, Cage's daddy?
It was great, buddy. It was great.
Yep, it was super awesome.
I wanted to see a booster catch, but it's okay. On the next one, maybe.
Alright, Starship Flight 7, we will have Booster 13 be caught by Mechazilla, hopefully. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that was really awesome. That concludes part 1 of our Starship Flight 6 reaction on Godzilla King _Knights 54 to 23. I really hope all of you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it, and as you can see, it's starting to get nighttime on Starship 31's camera view right there, because, yeah, Starship 31 is going to be landing in the Indian Ocean in the nighttime, or in the morning time, I meant, yeah. So, yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to be the end of part 1 of SpaceX Starship 6th Orbital Test Flight live reaction on Godzilla King _Knights 54 to 23. Hope you Godzilla and Kaiju fans enjoyed it. And me and Godzilla will see you all in part 2 of SpaceX Starship 6th Orbital Test Flight live event reaction on Godzilla King _Knights 54 to 23. So, see you all, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Bye-bye now. See you all in part 2.